Hi everybody, it's the Soap Man and time to do another batch of soap. Okay, what I want to do this evening is something I've seen variations of it on the internet. It's nothing I really came up with. I kind of want to do sort of a sun, kind of like in the clouds. So here we go. What I'm going to do is use my 10-inch mold. It's wider than my standard mold. And get a white and sky blue and sort of a drop swirl, just sort of, really randomly mixing it, like the blue sky and the clouds, and get it randomly mixed in here. And then take a sun that I already made that didn't turn out so well. Maybe this should be an omen. I shouldn't do it. I took a paper towel roll. This is not your typical Bounty that you buy at the grocery store. This was a commercial grade roll from one at work, meant to hold a very, very heavy roll, so it was really thick and heavy. And I lined it, but the liner didn't come out. You can see big indentations. Not the greatest in the world. This is not the prettiest sun by any means. But anyway, what I want to do, I'm going to do it anyway because I've already made the sun. Get my blue and white swirl in this, and then put the sun on top of this and sort of push it down in with the sun sort of coming over the top here. So anyway, I want a very, very, very thick trace with this. So I'm soaping hot. I did a water discount because I'm using titanium dioxide. I want a really thick trace with this. Here we go. I'm going to give it a shot. Need to put my gloves on. I should have done that first. Sorry about that. Bear with me one moment while I get my gloves on. And hopefully my camera won't turn off like it's been doing here recently. Alright, there's one, and here's the other. And I think I mentioned this already, but I'm doing a water discount because I'm using the titanium dioxide and I want this pretty warm. I'm soaping at around 120. I'm using Brambleberry's Electric Lemonade Cocktail because it behaves well, even though I can stand a misbehaving scent with this. The ones that I have that misbehave either discolor or they rise, and I don't want that. So using white, this is Brambleberry's Bright Blue Jeans, and when this is mixed lightly with soap, it makes a really nice sky. I've done it before several times. Here we go. Mix my lye in. I'll get an emulsification. Divide it into 2 equal parts and get my colors in and do the pour and put the sun on. Alright, here we go, folks. A little bit of noise. Alright, that's good to start. We're kind of at that cornstarch gravy phase. And that's really good to start with this because I want it thick anyway. Alright, so I measured it out. I should have approximately, does not have to be even close to exact, just approximately 3.5 cups each. So let's see how close I am. I'm going to start out with 3 and see how close I am. And actually, 3 works out just right. I'm going to scrape this out. Actually, I'm going to scrape that because I want some soap left over. I want some soap for myself. So you know what? I'm going to pour just a tad in there. And we're good. Okay, now it's time to get my white. I want this pretty bright white. So we're going to whisk this in. And I want to make sure that my blue isn't too blue, so I'm going to be careful with this. Okay, not enough yet. And I think that's all I'm going to do. So let's get some fragrance in here equally on each side. It's really not the blue I wanted, but I'm afraid to put any more in, and I know that works really well to make a sky blue. So anyway, let's go ahead and do a little bit of stick blending because I want this thick. I'm not afraid to make it thick. And this scent oil really behaves well even with a stick blender. Get my blue. Let's pour some soap. That's right about the consistency I want. Just not quite pudding, but almost. I'm just not even going to do this even really. This is going to be just random because it's going to look like nature. Not like man made it, like nature made it. My blue's not looking quite like I wanted it. No, I don't know about this. And I'll scrape those out a little bit later. I'm going to tap this down, but this is right about the level I wanted it. Then what I'm going to do is go ahead and take my sun, which is not the greatest in the world. I don't know. I'm experimenting, and I'm going to go ahead and plop this in. Actually, folks, I'm going to let this sit just a little bit longer. But what I'm going to do is put this in to where part of this sticks above and the rest of it goes below. So anyway, that's all I have. Sorry, I was excited about this. It's not my best in the world. Anyway, best I can do for today. So I will see you probably this Sunday for the cutting. Thanks for watching. Bye.